everybody. So today we're going to try a new one from Oddside Ale, Applewood Smoked Rye Hipster Brunch Stout. Now this year, 2020, they put out 4 variants of the regular Rye Hipster Brunch Stout. I did pick this up at Oddside Ales. It was $24 for the variety pack. I think you could get the standard, but I'm not sure if it was $24 or what it was. This was manufactured on 11/5. Imperial Stout brewed with Applewood smoked malt aged in rye whiskey barrels with syrup, maple syrup, coffee, and bacon. 12.7% ABV. I've done the chocolate version and the Mesquite version. So I figured while I was on the smoked part, might as well do this one. Been sitting out a little over a half hour now. Let's go ahead and open it and get it into a glass. I am doing all 4 of these variants in the same day, so that way I can do a side-by-side and we can see kind of what it's like when they're really warmed up and what flavors come out. I do use Applewood pellets a lot when I smoke food. I've also, what was that in? There was another Applewood smoked beer or something like that that I did, that I made, I'm sorry, and I really didn't get it, like fruit. It was a fruit or something that I did. So we'll see if this Applewood comes out, because when you do smoke with it, I wouldn't say it's apple, but you can kind of tell it's kind of fruity. I do a lot of pork butts, chicken. I don't really use it on chicken, but like pork chops, if I smoke pork chops, I'll use it on that. But yeah, I use bags and bags of it. This one has a bigger head. Actually, a lot bigger than all of them. Light chocolate colored head, small and medium bubbles. I'm starting to get some peaks and valleys in there from the bubbles popping. A little over a finger, I'd say a finger and a quarter of head. Color, I would say like the other ones, it is a dark amber color. This one's like the Mesquite version, dark amber even up here, where the chocolate one, it was pretty almost black, where this one is not. Let's go ahead and smell and see what we get. Roasted malt, a little bit of sweetness, maybe a little bit of chocolate. That's it, and it's very, very low. I am getting an alcohol out of this too. Like, it smells barrel aged, but it doesn't have that woodiness in there. I I I think that roasted malt sweetness maybe might cover it up, and just because if there is a little bit of chocolate coffee in there, that's making me think, okay, this is barrel aged. Um, Roasted malt, yeah, you're gonna get that. It is a stout, so that chocolate coffee is gonna come through, but Applewood smoked, I know it's the malt and not like the beer was put in a smoker or something and smoked like that. But at least right now, even doing the other version, I'm not sure what the smoked part is doing to this beer. So let's go ahead and taste. Ooh, okay. Totally different taste. It tastes like a dark fruit, like cherries. Like tons of dark cherries were used. You get that roasted malt. There's, I almost want to say like a kind of a tartness to this. Like dark cherries were put in a stout in a barrel. You get a little woodiness in there, but that dark cherry, dark fruit really stick out, at least in my opinion. This one, the body isn't as thick. It feels a little bit more watered down when you compare the variants of this. It's still, I would say it's medium, starting to climb to like thick, heavy. That dark fruit is really there. Even in the aftertaste, it like takes over everything. I'm trying to think what it's that chocolate, the coffee, the bacon. I don't even know if I said what this was made with. I think I did, didn't I? Like, I would not get maple syrup. I would not get coffee. I would not get bacon. Whiskey barrel, rye. I think that chocolate version I did get some rye in. This one, no rye. I would say they used a ton of dark fruit in this. Yeah, this one definitely tastes watered down compared to the other ones. The aftertaste, as I'm talking, it seems to be warming up. You are getting a little bit of that roasted malt, generic roasted malt. I wouldn't say it's smoky or it's chocolate or it's coffee. It's just like a generic roasted malt, dark roasted malt that comes in there. Hmm. Maybe some sweetness in the back end. But yeah, rye, nothing. Barrel, you could say there's a little woodiness in there, a touch. But once that darker fruit kicks in, it like just takes over everything. I think I would have to go with a 4 out of 5 on this one. I I'm trying to think because the only like dark fruit slash cherry beer that I've had was the Bell's 35th anniversary cherry stout. I think that was aged in barrels. And for whatever reason, that's what's coming to my mind. And that, obviously, that's what I said first, like a dark cherry. That's what was used. I can't believe that would make that much difference on a malt, especially when it's apple. But I believe even in smoking, you're not going to get apple. You're going to get maybe a fruity flavor. And I think that's what's happening here. Is you're getting more like a dark fruit. Now, that dark fruit could be like you see in some higher ABV stouts, imperial stouts, where it comes off as like a plum or a dark fruit. And I don't know if they keep like the same grain bill for all of them and just add different adjuncts, or if the base is, maple syrup, coffee, and bacon, then it's just one or another and all of them have the same amounts. But yeah, I would have to go with a 4 out of 5 on this one. Let's check Untappd real quick. None of my friends have checked it in. 25 people, 4.09 out of 5. Let's see if anybody said anything. Getting a lot of apple on this one, not getting any other smoke than the regular. Yep, and that's it. So yeah, definitely different. It'll be interesting to see how much different this smells than the Mesquite version in the side by side. I'll put that out after I put all four of the standard or the individual ones out. So if you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.